Hey guys and girls, DarkBenji151 here. Today's a very special day because we're going to look at my PSA returns, and if you don't know what that is, you may have seen or heard me from my past videos say that I get cards professionally graded. Well, they are here. So we're going to look at those today, and also at the end we're going to look at these cards that I have ready for grading. If you can tell, I don't enjoy ritualistic experiences with my cards for no reason. They're to be sent in to be professionally graded, and this is the best way to ensure that they'll be handled correctly before, during, and after the process. So, cards are encapsulated by certain brands. I prefer, currently at least, PSA, professional something something. So, we're going to look at some cards. I'll show you one that my father got graded. This is a Tracy McGrady rookie card. I don't know if you know much about basketball, but anyway, it got graded a 9. And what people grade cards on, what they look for is the structural integrity of the card. The corners, does it show any wear and tear on the corners, the face of the card, front and back, and the edges of the card, and also the centering. So all 4 of those come into play. Not many cards are even printed perfectly. So you may get a new pack of cards and receive cards that are only graded about an 8. The goal is a 10. Okay, that's a rare find for a card to come out perfectly, be sent in, and come out perfect. So that means no factory flaws, no human flaws, no handling flaws, perfection throughout the process. So we're going to look at my cards. I have already looked at them. I will be full disclosure on that. I have already looked at them. You, I hope, will be excited to see. I sent in some of my cards, and here's the first one that came up. A French Professor Oak Gem Mint 10, so that's very exciting, first edition stuff. I'm putting all of this on online auction on eBay, so that's very exciting. Let's go to the next one, though. There are more exciting ones, trust me. I'm just going to go in order of what they are. Next one. Yes, a first edition Shadowless Machamp. This is probably worth about $150. They go for about $150 to $200, so that's a beautiful card, front and back. Very exciting. Ooh, the next one. A Gem Mint 10 Blastoise from the base set too. So that, as you can imagine, is pretty darn exciting. You can see, if you have knowledge of the base sets, you can see right here. Let me get that light off there. There we go. This is a reprint of the original card. Everything is the same except for, of course, they didn't make first edition cards for this set because it's the second set. You can't make first edition cards of the second set. So anyway, inherently it's a reprint, but still worth plenty of money. I have that currently online for about $200, and people are swarming, so we'll see. Very exciting card there. Alright, next one. I'll go a little faster now. We have B-Drill in German, B-Bor. If you want to look, pause it. Gem Mint 10. I think I chose well on these, is what I did. I looked through all of my collection and made sure that I was only sending in perfect cards, or worth it cards. Here's a first edition Lass, which is one of my favorite cards and my favorite trainer card. I have this in 5 different languages, and I probably have them in 10s in 5 different languages. I just have to get the courage to send them in. So that's German. I have a German wife. She's a 10 as well, so you know. There we go. Next one. Not to downplay these 10s, this was an amazing grade, so I'm happy about this. A Far-Fetched Shadowless base set, Gem Mint 10. This card is actually flawless. I can't find any flaws on it. You can get a 10 without it being absolutely flawless, because, you know, what card is actually flawless? If you look hard enough, you'll see it at a molecular level. But these cards, to the eye, or to the trained eye even, are just amazingly perfect. Shadowless Nidorino from the base set, yay, Gem Mint 10. Let's keep going. Oh, our friend Squirtle. Squirtle Gem Mint 10, Shadowless one. Excellent card. I love that guy. Love him. Love who he turns into. Alright, this is a very special one to me. This is a Japanese Top Sun card, which if you don't know what that is, they were in 1995. So it says 1995 Pokemon Japanese Top Sun Hitmonchan Greenback. So these cards, Gem Mint 10 by the way, hooray. These cards actually preceded the English ones, obviously, as Pokemon was invented in Japan. And it has a greenback. Some have blue back. So something to take a look at if you want to start collecting those. This card to me was a little rough. This came back a 7. This is the original stuff here basically. This is a first edition base set Hitmonchan. I have this card. I pulled it out of another grading service and it got an 8.5 before, and now it has a 7. So traditionally the card on my left, that grading service grades more harshly, so I expected this to come back maybe a 9 or an 8.5 at minimum. I may get this regraded and see what it comes back. You might see on my left hand here, it shows what's called the subs. It says 10 centering, 8.5 edging, 9 corners, 8.5 surface. So if you go back to the beginning of the video, that's what I'm talking about. PSA here does not show subs, so you'll never know why they graded it, how they graded it. Shrouded in mystery forever. And that's sort of the complaint. And there's my last card. This was a fair 7. This is a first edition Spanish Charizard, which is beautiful in itself. These cards were printed with a lot of factory edging. If you know anything about Spanish first edition holograms, they have edging problems, which is probably tough to see in a video. Especially when it's encapsulated, because it takes away a lot of the area on the edge. But very exciting card. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Which leads me to these 3 that I'm getting graded. Now, I'm going to forego showing you all the cards close up because it's very hard to see on here. But I can tell you this: if I had to guess, the Turtok over here, Blastoise, is perfect. I think that's coming back at 10. The Glurak Charizard back here has a line that was factory printed right here across the hologram, which may be a 9. Otherwise, I think it's perfect. And the Nidoking, maybe a 9. Who knows? So tune back in for another video in the future. Thanks, DarkBenji151, checking out.